Good morning, all. Hope you are able to hear me. Yes, no. Able to hear me?
Yes, Naveen, we can able to hear you.
Kindly respond, please. So we have saw till yesterday session, we have done AP and AR configuration, and we have created vendor, and we have posted few invoices in single screen and double screen, correct? And we saw a report, FBL one in report, if I'm not
Yes,
wrong. Any
real
questions?
one. Yes,
Any questions in that before we
not
proceed?
clear.
Yes.
Clear, Naveen. We can proceed further.
Okay. Okay. First up, let me check the report once again. FBL1N. Okay. What is the vendor we created? What is our company code? UT01, correct? UT01. UT01. Normal items. Vendor account. Let me check the report. So these are the invoices we have posted, if I'm not wrong. Correct. And I think that this invoice, we have a two profit centers. Two profit centers, right? So for this particular invoice, I would like to post one credit memo. I would like to process one credit memo for this particular invoice. Just write down. Write down. So normally, as I said that earlier also, here we call it as a credit memo, but here in general, we call it as a debit memo. Write down. Post vendor credit memo. Post vendor credit memo. Within the bracket, debit memo. Debit. In general, we call it as a debit memo. And put a hyphen, single screen, in single screen. In single screen. Write down the path. SAP menu. SAP menu. Accounting. Accounting. Financial accounting. Accounts payable. Accounts payable. Document entry. Document entry. Document entry. Credit memo. Transaction code FB65. Transaction code FB65. Okay, again, I'm showing you. SPRO. Sorry. / SPRO. No, sorry, it's SAP menu, accounting, financial accounting, clear, accounts payable, document entry. So here you can see here. So here, see, invoice, nothing is there, then it FB60 is nothing but single screen. General is nothing but double screen. Same credit memo, we don't have anything. So which means that single screen. For F-41, general. Okay. It's a debit memo. Don't forget this, as earlier we discussed. We call it as a debit memo. FB65 is a debit credit memo. So double click on here. So we need to check whether we are in correct company code or not. Right? We are in correct company code. So if you are in different company code, then click on company code button. Okay. So here vendor 42. Okay. So today's date F4, F2, F4, F2. Reference number, that is a second invoice if I'm not wrong, AP02. So I'm doing a credit memo AP02 for second invoice. Okay, 31 INR. So here I'll take GL account 4,50,000. 4,50,000. So amount I'll take, for example, 7,000, 6,000. Just write it down as it is. So 13,000. Once you're done, let me know.
Done, Naveen.
1 second. Okay, give business area. Okay, so UHYD. Same here, UHYD. Business area UHYD. Okay, next one, profit center. Profit center, same, two different profit center, right? One is U1000 and next one U1100. U1100. Okay, just write it down. Okay, and amount, copy. Click on amount column. The balance is 0. Okay. Once you're done, let me know. Click on simulate. Click on simulate. So here you can see we are returning it. Sumitra Consultancy is the debit the receiver and expense is getting decreased. So as per expense account rule, expense always shows a debit balance. Debit increase in expense, credit decrease in expense. So it is getting decreased. So you can see here and click on post button. Okay, write down the document, say credit memo document 17 series. So click on document, display. Okay, so here you can see general ledger view. General ledger view. Yeah. Just write down the address with the posting case. Actually, this button should be activated, but it's okay. Write down the entry. So 21 trade payable services instead of vendor name, it is showing it as in trade payables. You can see here reconciliation account. It's not showing vendor, this one reconciliation accounts. trade payables, not a vendor account. It's not showing a vendor account in general ledger view. Once you're done, let me know. Write down this entry with the posting case. Okay, we posted invoices when we posted debit memo, which means credit memo. Net amount we need to pay now. What was the invoice value? 1 lakh was the invoice value, and 13,000 is my debit memo, nothing but credit memo. How much amount we need to pay? 1 lakh minus 13,000.
87,000.
87,000 we need to pay. 87,000 we need to pay. Okay. Now just write down vendor outgoing payment. Next step, vendor outgoing payment. Vendor outgoing payment. Write down path. Write down SAP menu, up to accounts payable, up to document entry, same path. Up to document entry, same path. So select outgoing payment. Select outgoing payment. Select outgoing payment. From there, select post. Transaction code F-53. Transaction code F-53. Transaction code F-53. Okay, so I'll show you the path. See here, outgoing payment F-53. So till path, document entry, it's one and the same. Here you need to select outgoing payment and F-53. Double click on F-53. Double click on F-53. Document date F4 F2. Document date F4 F2. Okay, so document type KZ for vendor K. Fine. Next one, we are paying for AP invoice number AP02. Currency INR.
Naveen,
Yes,
sorry,
please.
Naveen. For vendor outgoing payment, it is a down payment or advance payment, right?
It's not advance payment. We are paying the amount to vendor. See, I'll show you. So total vendor amount was, total invoices we received from vendor is, one is 45,000 for one particular line item, and second line item 55,000.
Sorry, Naveen, your voice is break. Sorry, Naveen.
Is this clear now? Is this clear?
Your voice is breaking.
Is this clear now?
Yes, clear.
So see, yesterday we have posted one vendor invoice for 45 and 50,000, right? 1 lakh for the total amount of 1 lakh.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, Naveen, correct.
And out of that, what we have done, we have returned some services. We have returned some services, for example, 7,000 and 6,000.
Yes, 13,000.
Right? 7,000 and 6,000. So what is the total returns? 13,000. So actually we are supposed to pay him 1 lakh and we have already returned services of 13,000. So what is the net amount we need to pay him now?
87,000.
87,000 we need to pay him. This amount now we are paying to vendor. That is called outgoing payment, because our payment is going out from our amount is going out from us to vendor. So that's the reason we are calling it as an outgoing payment. Clear?
Okay. So we can do it in a payment proposal as well, right? That is
That is
different
different.
concept.
That is an automatic payment process. That is, we are still a lot of things to do.
Different.
This is a manual payment. If you want to do one vendor or two vendors, then instead of doing, see, automatic payment process will cost you. For each run, we need to pay some amount. But this manual payment, we need not to pay any amounts. It will be a cost.
Okay.
Clear? So one or two invoices are there, then
Clear,
definitely they won't go with the APP process, automatic payment process. They are going to do with the manual. This is called manual outgoing payment. And whatever you are calling F110, that is nothing but an automatic payment process. That we will see with the multiple vendors. Clear?
Clear.
Here we are paying only one vendor. So here,
Okay, one minute. Got it.
yeah, AP02. Next one, I'll write document header text as a vendor payment. Okay, so we are paying. So we don't have a bank. So we have created cash account. So we will pay through cash, 2,40,000. So total, what is the net amount we need to pay? 87,000. 87,000. So value date is 9/4, current date. So here I'll write it as a vendor outgoing payment. Write down till here. And here we need to select vendor account. So here, if you don't remember vendor account, individual vendor we are paying, single vendor. So press enter. So select your vendor. Write down this. So we are paying one vendor, single vendor. There are two types of payments we can do. One is automatic payment process. One is manual payment process. First, we are looking at manual payment process. Later, we are going to see in manual payment process, at a time, we can do the payment only for one vendor, not multiple vendors. Right? When it comes to automatic payment process, clear, we can do more than one vendor at a time. In automatic payment process, we can do one vendor or more than one vendor. If I want to do multiple vendors payment, then normally we will do APP process, not manual process. No one is using this particular process right now, but still we need to have a knowledge on this particular thing. So once you're done, let me know. As a consultant, if you say only I know automatic payment process, then definitely they will consider that you don't have a real-time knowledge. You need to have a knowledge on this outgoing payment, manual outgoing payment also.
Done.
Done. Okay. So next one, once you are done, click on process open items. Click on process open items. Right on. So once after entering all the details, complete data, the next click on process open items. Process open items. So you can see here. Or in another way, I'll show you one more thing. Process open items. Okay, or else you can go back. Sorry. So once again, I'll enter the details. I want to show you one more thing. Okay. The period it is showing 1 because we are following April to March. So just focus on this also. Period, which period we are in, because we are following April to March. Clear? So again, click on process open items. So here just focus on these things. We are not going to select anything here. Okay, click on process open items. Click on process open items. Okay, so here you can see, I'll just unselect this. So if it is in dark, in the sense, these items are inactive. These items are inactive. Okay. These items are inactive. Okay, you can see here. So what is this 1 lakh amount? This is nothing but this amount we need to change. Okay, select 1 lakh. Select 1 lakh and 13,000. One lakh is my invoice and 30,000 is let's change. Amount entered, why it is showing. One second. Let me check it's written. Let me do, because it need to ask actually the reference number. What is the reference number? AP02, right? Yes. I think I have entered some wrong amount. I have entered it's 8,70,000. It should be 87,000. That's what. Vendor outgoing payment. Now you can see. Account type 42. So here till here just make it as a correction as a 87,000. I have mentioned 8,70,000 earlier. So click on process open item. So deactivate everything. Deactivate everything by double clicking. It should be in black. I'll show you at a time how we can do deactivate. Okay, here you can say how much amount we have entered, 87,000, not assigned 87. So what we need to do, what is the amount we need to select here? 1 lakh. The total invoice value was 1 lakh and the credit value was 13,000. Credit value was 13,000. 13 plus 1 lakh. You can see here. So total amount entered is 87,000. 87,000. Okay, just write it down. Activate credit memo. Select minus 1 lakh plus 13,000. Select minus 1 lakh outgoing, and this is nothing but incoming. So we will give discount also. Cash discount 2,000. We are giving cash discount also 2,000. Write down. So in this particular, we are deducting discount, right? We have deduct, or else you can ignore this discount if you want. So write down a note here. Write down a note. Write down a note here. 1 lakh invoice value. Total invoice value is 1 lakh. 13,000 credit memo. 13,000 normally debit memo, we will call it as a credit memo, and 2,000 discount. We are receiving a discount of 2,000. 2,000 discount. Or we will see discount part later, or else discount part later. Or if you want to see here, the same thing. So what we need to do, what is the total amount? So discount 2,000, 13,000 is this. So total 85,000. So here I'll change it to, once again, I'm going back. So I would like to make this as an 85,000. So here I'm giving discount also. I would like to show you discount. So here the net amount would be 85,000 instead of 87. Sorry, this is 85,000 because we want to include, apart from credit memo, we want to include okay. So click on process open items, deactivate all items. So here it is showing amount entered 85,000 and assigned 87,000. So here cash discount 2,000. So how much amount we are going to pay them? 85,000 we need to pay them. Out of 1 lakh, 13,000 we are returned, and 2,000 the supplier is giving a discount to us. That is nothing but discount received to us. So write down this entry. So the discount account triggers automatically. See, we have not mentioned anywhere discount entry, right? So here I have just selected the amount, discount entry. It will trigger automatically. Is it done, everyone? Till here?
Yes.
Yeah. So if I click on simulate button, you can see here 50, 85. 85. If I say post, server is damn slow. See, now you can see the posted payment entry, this one. So if I say document, display, you can see here discount received amount. There are 2 lines of 2 profit centers. Automatically 900 automatically triggered discount account, and 1 more account it automatically triggered 1,100. So you can see in general ledger view. See right down here. See, debit the receiver, sorry, expense is getting decreased. So we are returning to vendor, right? So debit the receiver, trade payable services account debited, trade payables account total 85,000, right? And you can see the discounts part 900, 100. Just write down this entry. So based on the profit center, the discount received has been distributed. Write down the accounting entry. Actually, it has to work. Then it. Any questions here? 55-45 ratio for each profit center, because 55,000, 45,000. Any questions? Write down the entry. Trade payables debit, trade payables debit. Cash is going out. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Just write down the entry and let me know once you're done.
Done.
So next, we'll see the reports. See here. So 87 minus 2,000 cash discount. So 85,000. You can check the amount. Okay, next item. Next item. Display vendor balances. Next, one more report. Display vendor balances. Display vendor balances. Write down the path. SAP menu. SAP menu. Accounting. Accounting. Financial accounting. This is one more report. This is the latest report actually. Financial
Naveen, this vendor balance will be, this T code will be same in S4 as well, right? FK10N.
Sorry.
This T code will be same in S4 as well, right? Vendor balance T code FK10N.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I didn't get your question. FBL1N will also work there, right? In S4.
Yes. Few T codes it has changed, right? In S4, that's the reason asking.
No, these are the common T codes. But
Okay.
in Fiori apps, we don't have any T codes.
Okay.
So write down SAP menu, accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable, accounts payable, account, account, display balances, display balances, display balances. display balances. Transaction code FK10N. Transaction code FK10N. Okay, I'll go with the path again. SAP menu. So here, instead of document, we will go with the account. Account. So here you can see FK10N. FK, see FBL1N, display change line items, FK10N, display balances, right? So here you can write down vendor number, vendor number, vendor number, give company code, okay. Fiscal year. So click on. So it will not show you the total complete line items. It will show only the balance. So 1 lakh earlier. So we have total credit was 5 lakhs 40. We have paid 1 lakh. We have paid 1 lakh, right? Total earlier it was total 5 lakhs 40,000 total invoice values. All the invoices 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever we posted yesterday. So the total invoice values were 5 lakhs 40,000. Out of that, we have paid how much? 1 lakh. So the balance to be paid, 4 lakhs 40,000. Clear? 4 lakhs 40,000. Right? It is nothing but before discount, before credit memo, the net sales or net purchases, sales or purchases 5 lakhs 27,000. Because we have given the returns also 13,000 worth. Clear? 5 lakhs 27,000 minus 13,000. It would be here 5 lakhs 40,000. Out of 5 lakhs 27, how much amount you have paid? So this is. So it will show you cumulative and as well as your total current balance plus how much you have done the sales or purchases. So it's a vendor. So it is nothing but your purchases. So just write it down. If you click on here, balance, then it will show you. You can see here. 87,000, 13,000. So total 1 lakh got settled out of this. Any questions here? Any questions? Yes, no.
No.
No, no, very clear.
Next one, write down. One more debit memo we will process, credit memo. Write down. Vendor credit memo using double screen. Vendor credit memo within the bracket, write down debit memo using double screen. Okay, write down. Up to document entry, path is same. Up to document entry, path is same. Up to document entry, path is same. And from there, select credit memo hyphen general, credit memo hyphen general, transaction code F-41, F-41, F-41. So you can go back. You can go back. So in the document entry, F-41, credit memo general, F-41. F-41. So I'll take today's date, F4, F2. Fine, KG. So fourth invoice, I will do the credit memo. AP04, AP04. Okay. So here I'll write it as a vendor debit memo. Normally in SAP, we call it as a credit, and 21 vendor. So vendor number 42, 4,20,000. Write it down. Give the vendor number. One second. Okay. Fine. So here I'll do the payment for this. So after entering these details, let me know please. Let me know please.
Done.
Okay. So press enter. Press enter. Amount I'm entering 5,000. Credit memo. U001. Okay. And posting key 50. Vendor credit memo. I'll write it. Vendor debit memo. Posting key 50. Posting key 50. So we have 43 security charges, right? We have created 430,110. Right. And if you don't remember, then you can check here. Security charges. Select those. Write down this entry as it is. Once you're done, let me know.
Done.
Yeah. So press enter. Press enter. Start to copy the amount. Plus to copy the text. Start to copy the amount. Plus to copy the text. So do we need to give profit center or business area here? Or if you want to give, then click on more button. Okay. UHYD. UHYD. And profit center. U1000. Write down this. Write down this. So click on OK button. Okay. Document, simulate and save. You can see here. Sumitra Consultancy is to security charges. 5,000. Write down the entry. In entry view, 21 Sumitra Consultancy, that is nothing but debit, and 50 security charges. So click on post button. Click on post button. Document number got generated. Credit memo 17 series we have given. Okay. Click on document, display. General ledger. So business area updated debit to credit. Profit center updated debit to credit. Right. I'll just take this as an. Write down this entry. check LC to amount. Do we have anything? Yes. Here I would like to show you, this is hard currency, 60.76. This is local currency. Write down the entry. So here trade payable services to security charges. We are returning the services of security charges worth 5,000. Once you are done, let me know, please. But write it, put on the paper, because at the time of your practice, it will be useful. With the document number. You can see the period also here. Once you're done, let me know. So invoice value was 60,000 and credit memo 5,000. So how much amount we need to pay now?
55,000.
Sorry?
55,000.
55. You can see here, this one, 60,000, right? And we have received a credit memo. We have made a debit memo, 5,000. So out of 60,000, we need to pay 55,000. So we will see vendor outgoing payment. Oh, sorry, vendor outgoing payment. Write down vendor outgoing payment. Able to hear me, right? Vendor outgoing payment, F-53.
Yes.
Yeah. Vendor outgoing payment, F-53. I'm directly going here, F-53. Okay, so here I'm taking it as a document date. Company code UT01. UT01. Next one, currency INR. Currency INR, reference number AP04. Okay, account 2,40,000 cash account. Amount, I'm not giving any amount right now. Okay, one I am giving. Next one, bank charges. Here I'm paying bank charges also. That is, for example, 350. I'm paying bank charges. Okay, so here value date F4, F2. Next one, text.
And now we have paying through cash, right? Then why bank charges?
I'm taking a DD. I'm paying a bank a DD. I'm taking a DD. I'm not paying directly vendor the cash. I'm paying a DD on his name. Understood?
Yes, yes, but you have written a cash account, right?
Yeah.
24.
Cash account. I'm paying bank to cash, and I'm converting that cash into a DD, demand draft.
Okay, okay.
So I'm giving a demand DD number also for your benefit. You know how DD works, right? Hope I need not to explain that.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, Naveen.
Yes.
So I want to show you all sort of this thing. Because already I have shown you the cash part, right?
Yeah.
Just write it down. So we are paying through a DD now. Do we have any demand draft account? If I don't take cash, normally we won't write.
Yes.
Take it down. So we don't know final amount, how much we need to pay. That's the reason I kept it as a 1. Okay. So 3 things I want to apply: bank charges, payment difference, and here I want to apply 3 things here in this: outgoing payment, payment difference, and bank charges. So if you click on others, just select here others. Write down as it is. Is it done, everyone?
Yes.
I
Okay.
did not understand this one
Sorry?
concept. I did not understand this amount one.
I'll explain you. I'll explain. First, write it down.
Okay.
Okay. Click on process open item. So here I'm selecting reference. I'm selecting reference. So what is my reference? AP04 invoice number. AP04. Next one, click on process open items. Click on process open items. Click on process open items. Process open items. This is the same invoice number. Let me say once again here, because I think it's not a 4, I think. Let me check. So again, I'm giving the same. Was it the same amount, AP04 only? FBL1, and let me check /o FBL1, and is my reference number. I'll go with the open items. 60,000 amount. What is the invoice value? AP01. Yeah, it's AP05. I took AP01. That was the problem. Okay, not an issue. So here bank account, I'm giving any amount. So here I would like to give you 3 things. One is bank charges, payment difference, and as well as cash discount, because this particular invoice is having cash discount also. You can see here. 10 days, 2%, 20 days, 1%, 30 days, no discount. Right? So within 10 days we are paying. So 2% discount we are getting, we will get it. So here I'll give the bank charges 350 and text I'll with the DD assignment number, I'll give it account, click on others, write it on this. So already have written it. So process open items, reference number I'm selecting. So that is AP05. That's not AP, this one. Click on process open item. What is the mistake we have made?
You have given AP04 under the
For
reference.
credit memo, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the mistake. So that should be careful. So at the time of giving this one, we need to careful. So now what I'll do is I'll manually select. I won't give you any reference number on others. Because of that, it is picking up only that particular reference number. So careful there. Sorry for this inconvenience. So I'm giving any amount. Bank charges. Vendor. 42. So here I'm selecting none only. I don't want to go with the reference number because vendor invoice I have given one different number and credit memo I have given one different number. So click on process open items. So here I'm deselecting everything. I'm deselecting everything. So discount already picked a 2% on 60,000. Clear? You can see here. So here by default, it will show 349 because 1 rupee we have given there 350. So right here, activate 60,000 and 5,000. So actually we are supposed to pay 55,000. Okay, out of 55,000, we have a discount of 1,200 and we have a bank charges. How much amount we need to pay? How much amount we are supposed to pay?
55.
See here,
So,
we are supposed to pay 60,000. So 55,000. 60,000 actually we are supposed to pay and we have returned 5,000 worth. So how much amount we are supposed to pay? 55,000. Out of 55,000, we have a discount of 1,200. Discount of 1,200. Then how much it will become? 53,800.
800.
53,800.
800.
Plus we have a bank charges. So total 54, just 54, see here, 53,800. Okay, same 53,800, but not assigned. Here we have a 5,000 plus 60,000. So total 54,149 it is showing. Right now, 54,150 we need to pay because 1 rupee we have given. Right? Copy this amount. So click on document overview screen button. Document overview screen button. Click on document overview screen button. Okay. Double click on cash line item. Double click on cash line item. Double click on cash line item. Give the amount. 54,000. I'll give you payment difference 150 actually, but I'm giving 140 because the 10 rupees need to go to payment difference. So here it will affect bank charges. Okay. And next one, discount 1,200 and 10 rupees payment difference. 10 rupees payment difference. Okay. Now check document. Simulate. See here. Bank charges triggered 350. Cash account 54,140. discount received 1200, payment difference. This see, discount automatically updated, payment difference automatically updated, and bank charges we manually given 350. Clear? Why? Because we are paying through a DD, demand draft. Whenever we pay to demand draft, they will deduct 10% or some amount. So that is nothing but bank charges. And Sumitra Consultants. Any questions?
What is why payment difference came 10 rupees?
Sorry?
Why
I
payment?
say normally because I want to show you the tolerance limit. You remember that limit we have given, the payment difference account we have created.
Yes, yes.
Up to 10 rupees or less than that, it need to be accepted. 1% or 10 rupees.
Okay. So it will automatically go under the payment difference.
Payment difference account. That's what I said, right?
Okay.
Clear. Up to this particular limit, it will accept. If it exceed, okay, then it won't accept. It won't go to payment difference. It will show you an error.
Okay. Okay.
Clear, everyone? Any questions on this? Any questions?
Clear, Naveen.
Sorry?
It's clear.
Yeah, because the payment difference I want to show, because whatever account we have created, that is going to payment difference account, the difference amount, 1% or 10 rupees, whichever is least. Okay, so click on save button. Okay, now display general ledger view. Now you can see here all the three things are updated here. Business area, profit center, segment. In payment, outgoing payment, we have not given anywhere the business area, profit center, and segment. Correct? It is automatically updated. What kind of splitting is this? What kind of splitting?
Passive.
Sorry?
Passive.
Passive splitting. Don't forget that active splitting and passive splitting and zero balance splitting. Write down this entry. 40, 25, 50, 50, 50. So trade payable services, debit the receiver 55,000. Bank charges is an expense. That's the reason it got debited. And cash is going out. Discount received as an income. Payment difference of 10 rupees got credited. Is it done, everyone?
Yes, yes.
So try to understand, analysis this particular entry. That's the main important. Right? Why it has been debited trade payable services.
Naveen, one thing, when you will just request to take one session for accounting completely. 1 hour.
Accounting, I'll take next week 2:30 session. You people can join at 2:30 session. Clear? After this your class, after 10:30 to 12:30. After your session, again we will have a session at 2:30. So next Sunday, not Saturday. Next Sunday, you people can join.
That there you will explain the debit, credit, debit expenses.
Sorry.
You will explain all these things, right? Debit.
Yeah, accounting
credit.
concepts I'll explain.
Okay, last time also we discussed like debit.
Yeah,
the
we did it. We
receiver.
did that already, but still again, I'm going to start for that particular batch. So whoever wants, then people can join in that particular batch. I'll update you on Saturday, next Saturday.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay. So we have posted all the transactions. We have posted debit memos. Sorry, we have posted invoices. We have posted debit memos. We have done the payments, right? So write down Once again, we will see the vendor balances. This one. FK10N. Display vendor balances FK10N. So slashing FK10N, right? So vendor balances. Already I have given the path. So I don't want to give again. FK10N. Right? Give your vendor account, company code UT01 and fiscal year 2023. Fiscal year 2023. Click on execute button. Click on execute button. Once again, we are looking at vendor balances. Click on execute button. See, first period onwards, right? 3,80,000. So credit means all invoices. Okay. Credit means all the invoices. Debit means KG and KZ document, KZ. 5,40,000. Credit minus debit equals to balance. What is the difference between balance and cumulative? Clear? So what is the difference between a cumulative balance and this particular balance? What is the difference? See,
Still we need to pay that much.
no. What is the difference between a balance and a cumulative balance?
There will not be any difference.
There will be. This balance will show only for 10th period.
Yes. Only
First
for the
period, this was the balance we had. Clear? 10th period, first period balance. This one, it will show you the previous month balance and the current month balance, cumulative in the sense.
Yes.
Clear? That is the difference between this balance and this balance. So write down, first of all, very important, debit balance in vendor balance is, okay, write down, in vendor balances report, vendor balance display report, debit balance means KG documents plus KZ. KG is nothing but your credit memos, debit memos, and KZ is nothing but your payments.
Sorry, debit balance means KG.
I'll show you. In vendor debit balance means debit balance. Debit balance means your KG document plus KZ document. What do you mean by KG? KG is nothing but your debit memo. Here they will call it as a credit memo. Credit memo plus payments. Fine. Next one, credit balance. In this particular report, I'm saying not generally, balance. Okay. What is this? Invoices, nothing but KR. KR is nothing but invoices. Next one, balance. Balance means invoice KR minus KG plus KZ. Then next, cumulative balance. Cumulative balance is nothing but previous month balance, previous month balance plus current month balance. So normally we call it as a PMB plus CMB. Clear now? Just write it down. Here, debit balance means what? KG plus KZ. KG is nothing but your credit memos or debit memos. KG is not KZ is nothing but your payments. And what is this? These are nothing but invoices, KR documents. And what do you mean by a balances? KR minus KG plus KZ. That is nothing but your balance. So this debit or credit minus debit. Okay. Next one, cumulative balance is nothing but your previous month balance plus current month balance. Any questions in this particular report?
No.
No, Naveen.
Okay.
So
Yes, I didn't get you.
you said you will explain the debit memo, credit memo concept.
Because we have already done last week. People said okay, right?
I'm still having confusion on the debit memo. Yeah, on the SAP, it is in reality it is a credit memo.
I'll explain after this session once we are complete this. Okay. Next one. This is nothing but sales purchases. Sales or purchases are nothing but sales or purchases nothing but here minus KG, nothing but invoices minus credit memos. So this particular balance is 5,22. How you got it? Credit memo, invoices 5,40 minus here we have a both KZ and KG. So only KG if you remove, then you will get this sales or purchases. So this is the status of complete report. We need to understand. So you are showing a client to this particular report. Client will have a confusion. What is debit? What is credit? Why it is showing 3,80,000? Why again it is showing cumulative frequency, cumulative balance? And what is this? From where you got this? When I asked any questions, no one has asked why, how we got the sales or purchases.
So here sales or purchases coming to the point. KR 540K minus 160K kg.
What 161? It's not kg, right? It
Okay.
is inclusive of kg plus kz. Debit balance.
Okay.
That's what I said, right?
Yes, is credit memo.
Debit balance is nothing but your kg and kz, right?
Credit, yes.
When you call sales or purchases, it's nothing but your invoice. That is nothing but your KR minus not kg, kz. It's not kz, it's a kg. Only returns. How much amount you have done? Returns 5,000 plus 13,000.
Yes,
So
yes,
total
right.
18,000.
Yes.
Correct? 5,40,000 minus 18,000.
Yes.
5,22,000.
Yes. Yes.
Anyone have a questions on this report?
So debit balance is kg means normally
Sorry.
debit balance kg again we are considering credit memo plus payments.
Here,
Yes.
I said the same thing, right? Debit balance is nothing but your kg plus kz. Your credit memos plus payments.
Okay,
So
because normally debit memo means credit memo in SAP.
why you are going memos here again, please? Why you are going debit memo, credit memo here? I am saying returns plus payments, debit balance in the sense.
Okay.
Why you are making yourself confused?
Fine.
No, just let me know what is your question.
Normally debit means it is an expense, right?
Which accounting rule?
Real account.
Real account.
Real account, it is an expense.
Does real account deals with expenses?
Not expenses. I mean, Debit.
Real account does real account deals with expenses?
No, it is the nominal account deals with the expenses.
Then, but why you are correlating with those accounts with debit balance? This particular debit balance. Hope you remember. That's the reason I asked you every day. If you practice it, then parallelly, then definitely you will understand. This particular question won't arise at this particular moment.
Okay.
Because again, once you blame me, then there would be a lot of things in the background. Without practice, definitely, because see, it's a simple. Normally, in others, they will directly tell you. Normally, they won't cover this FK10N part. Only FBL1N they will cover, and they will say that FK10N you will get this report. That's it. But we are doing in-depth of analysis of why this debit. What do you mean by debit? What do you mean by credit? What do you mean by this balance? What do you mean by cumulative? And what do you mean by sales or purchases?
Yeah, got it.
No, you didn't get it, but still you are okay. It's your wish. I'm not. I've decided
Yes,
not to ask. No, I
will,
have decided for your batch not to ask anything.
will attend this account station in the next.
No, leave it. Next one. Next one. Now we will see one more report. FBL1N. Display or change line items. As already we have saw yesterday. Display or change vendor line items. So FBL1N. FBL1N. So I'm slow. Sorry once again. You're able to hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
FBL1N, I'm going. So vendor account, company code. So here I'm selecting all items. All items. Okay, select company code UT01, all items. And type here, you select it as a normal items. We have already discussed this. In GL module, we have done all these things. Correct?
Yes.
So again, I don't want to go again and repeat the same thing. So click on execute. Click on execute. Click on execute. So what does this indicates? Overdue. And this one, we need to pay in 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days. So this is nothing but red color. Red in color is nothing but open items. Green in color is nothing but a cleared or paid item. So as I said, that KZ or KG. Clear?
Yes.
Any questions on this?
No.
Next one, we'll see correspondence. Next one, write down generate vendor correspondence request. Generate vendor correspondence request. Write down the path. SAP menu. Accounting. Financial accounting. Accounts payable. Account. Correspondence. Request. Transaction code FB12. FB12. So this is also a correspondence request, which we are going to take the printout kind of things. Okay, FB12. So I'll go with So in GL also we saw correspondence, right? SAP menu, accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable, clear, accounts payable, all the reports will be there in account. Here you can select correspondence. Okay, first we need to click on request. First of all, click on request, FB12, click on request, select account, correspondence, and FB12 request. FB12. Now give your company code here. Give company code UT01. Give company code UT01. Give company code UT01. One second. Okay, here press enter. Press enter. Next one, the list will be generated here. So normally these are the SAP standard one. Okay, here we have a different, you can read it out everything. Payment notice with the line items, payment notice without line item, payment notice, sales department. So different. So here we want SAP 06, we want account assign statement. SAP 06 account statement. We need vendor statement, complete statement. See, normally for end user, vendor will ask, like he has giving services to few we have done the payment and few we have not done the payment. Correct? So total list we want to see how much amounts we have already paid. So in FBL1N, we can't send the statement format. We can download in Excel and we can send him. But again, analysis purpose, that is not suitable for them. Right? In FBL, this one, FK10N also, it is not possible to analysis. So here we can send the correspondence statement. So you can check here SAP 06 statement. So select SAP 06. Give the vendor number. What is our vendor number? What is our vendor number?
420.
4,20,000, right?
Yes.
Right. Posting from, I'll take it from 01/04/2023 to 31/4, for example, 31/4/2023. Anything you can take according to your request. See, the vendor will request, I need a statement from this date to this date. Clear? So you can give it the posting from and posting to. Next, click on continue. Click on continue. It will show you one message. Account statement was requested. Click on continue, invalid date. So I'll take it as an 1/4. What is today's date? Okay, I'll take today's date only because it's a future date I'm giving. 09, right? 09/04/2023. Click on continue. See here, account statement was requested. Account statement was requested. Write down this. Again, same screen. Give the company code. So open items. Vendor wants what are the total open items. In the statement, it will give you the open items plus cleared items, right? And payment items. So here vendor wants only open items. So here you can see SAP 08 open item list. So vendor want open item list. You can check whatever you want here, right? So, but here I would like to show you open item and vendor account statement. Open item list. So select.
But
Open
Naveen, where is
items.
that report? We have not
Sorry?
generated, right?
Sorry,
We have not generated that report.
which report?
Just now we got the message that the account report got generated.
We have requested right now. That's it. We have not maintained yet. We are going to maintain both the reports at once.
So we will see that report in another screen, right?
I'll show you that. మీరు ఒక్క స్టెప్ అడ్వాన్స్ వెళ్ళిపోతారు అదే ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది నేను ఇప్పుడు why I have generated that to show you that only, right?
Okay.
I'll show you both the reports at one stretch. One is account statement. I'll show you because it's a request. The meaning itself you need to understand. It's a request correspondence, not maintained or generate. Hope you got my point.
Yes. We have
Please
taken
have
generate.
some patience, 1 minute of patience, then definitely you will get that. If I won't show you, then you can ask later. Because others will get confused. So give your company code, vendor. Okay, so the correspondence request number is SAP 08. Okay, so give your vendor and your key date. For example, today's date, F4 F2 9/4/2023. Okay, click on continue. You will get the same message again. Open item list. Both the list we have requested. Only request. We have not generated those reports yet. So we have raised two requests. One is account statement of vendor, and another one is open item list we have generated. Okay. So next one. Right now we are going to generate those reports. Maintain correspondence request. Path same as above. Path same as above. Till correspondence. Till correspondence. From there select maintain. From there select maintain. Transaction code F.64. F.64. After this, you can ask your question whether it is satisfied your question or not. F.64. Same correspondence, FB12, F.64. Double click on F.64. Give your company code. Give your company code UT01. UT01. And automatically it will pick your user ID, whatever user ID you are having. Okay, entries without print date, right? I'll show you both without print date. Next, click on execute. Next, click on execute. See here. This is the report. You can see both the requests. You can see here SAP 06 vendor. Now double click on SAP 06. SAP 06. SAP 06. SAP 06 line item. Now select anything you can select here. Continuation. See here the statement. Account statement. Company Sumitra Consultancy Services Private Limited 5004. Account statement, which is inclusive of both your KR document, KZ document, and KG document. So date, which date we have requested? On 4/9. What is the vendor account number? 4,20,000. Account statement from 1st April to 9th April, right? And you can see here the payment clearing documents and as well as the invoice documents here. KR, KG, KZ, KG, KZ, right? So the final balance to be paid, 3,80,000. 3,80,000. Total complete statement from which date to which date, whatever you have given. Is this clear, Shravan, now?
Yes, Naveen. Naveen, I have one question. What is the difference between this and one spool request? In one spool request also, we will get the same in PDF format, right?
Yes, of course, because we don't have your printer, so that's the reason I'm selected any request. You can whatever server, whatever the requests are there, you can select anyone out of that. In real time, you will select spool.
Okay. So, but the both are same, right? One spool request and this is the
No,
same,
in the
right?
real time, there will be configured to your printer. Your system will be configured to your printer, right?
Yes.
Right. So if you want to print, then you will give direct print, or else you will generate a spool request,
Okay.
PDF format.
Uh,
Right. We will download this and we will send it through email to vendor.
yes, we will generally we will use like that only.
Sorry.
Generally, we will use like that only, right? I'm telling.
See, this is the same, right? What you are expecting.
It's clear. Just I'm asking, what is the difference? Now I'm clear between this and one spool request SP02. That one.
Yeah.
I'm
See,
clear.
again, I'm telling you that SP02 would be different from your company to company or where you are working. Spool 1 will be there, spool 2 will be there, spool 10 will be there. How you are configuring your system with your printer and PDF, according to that, it will work.
Clear.
Clear?
Naveen. Clear.
So press back button. Okay, next one. Double click on SP08. So this is nothing but open item. Vendor open items means it will show you only the open items, not cleared and paid items. SAP 08, double click on SAP 08 line item. See again, it is asking output device. So anything you can select. Continue. So here it will show only outstanding items. It will show. It will not show you the payment and cleared items. So you can see the same company, date, open items. Clear anything? Is this clear, everyone?
Yes.
So account statement will show of cleared items with payments.
Cleared items, payments, and as well as returns. KG, KR, KZ.
Okay.
Okay, and this it will show only the outstanding items, that is nothing but KR. The open items. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So here but whatever reports we saw till now, that FK10N or FBL1N or whatever maintain, clear. We haven't saw anywhere the profit center wise report nor a segment wise report. These are the new reports, profit center wise and segment wise reporting. Okay, so write down. I'll just try because I don't know the new GL accounting, whether it's work in our server or not. Let me check here. So write down display payables. Display payables. Profit center wise. So it's a new GL concept again. Put bracket within the bracket. AP according to new GL concept. Path SAP menu. Accounting. Financial accounting. General ledger. Information system. General ledger, information system. General ledger reports new. General ledger reports new. Line items. Open items. Payable profit center wise. Payable profit center wise. transaction code, S underscore, AC0 underscore, AC0 underscore, 52 000 888 000 888. Okay, so I'll go once again. Okay, SAP menu, accounting, financial accounting, general ledger. So here it is, information systems. So here we have two things, general ledger reports old. So we don't get any profit center or segment reporting here. So here general ledger reports, clear. Information system, this is new concept. General ledger reports, new. General ledger reports, new. Next line item. So all the new reporting will be there in this. Open items. So here you can see. So receivable is nothing but your AR. This is nothing but payables is nothing but your AP. So we are going to say receivable reports in AR and payables report in AP. So profit center wise, S underscore AC 0 underscore 52 000 888. You can write down this. S underscore AC 0 underscore 52 000 888. This is only a report. Double click on this. Okay, so here vendor account number 4,20,000. Company code UT01. So here all items, CO area, UCAA. So here in this particular, so here we have two options. One, profit center wise we can see, and same time we can see the reports in ledger wise also. So if I want to see UX ledger, here it is showing ZOL ledger. So you can select choose ledger, UCOA, right? Choose ledger. So here you can select any ledger like UX ledger or anything. So you can generate a report profit center wise and as well as general ledger, any other ledgers, whatever ledgers we have. So here first we have a different output types we have. So first of all, I would like to go with graphical report output. I'll show you all the three, but just first to follow this one, graphical report output. Okay, write down vendor account, company code, all items, ledger by default it will be there, 0L ledger. Your this one CO area. So here click on profit center, click on execute. It's taking time. So in this report, again, I'm reminding a new profit center reporting. You can view reports, general ledger wise, and as well as profit center wise. So here it's still going on. You people are not facing any issues while practicing? Vendor, see here. You can see vendor wise. You can see vendor wise balance that 3,80,000. Okay, company code wise. Right, you can see company code wise, document number wise, profit center wise. So you can see profit center wise, you 1,000, 2,000, fiscal year wise, line item wise, GL. See here, each report we can see here. If you want to see the profit center, see here. Profit center, we have posted entries for U9,000 and U1,200. Okay, how much amount we need to pay for this profit center? 3 lakhs. And corporate profit center, we need to pay 80,000. So this is 3,80,000. So vendor, if you select vendor account, so you can see 4,20,000 vendors. So Mitra Consultancies, we need to pay 3,80,000. So company code, if you have 3 company codes, for each company code, it will show you. So UT01, from UT01, you need to pay 3,80,000. So document number wise, you can generate a report. See, each document number. Clear? So total 3,80,000. So there is plus and minus. So here all minus you can add, and after that positive amounts you can deduct. So these are nothing but your KG and KZ document, and these are KR documents. So fiscal year wise. So you can generate a report fiscal year wise also, and same time line item wise also. See here 1, 2, 3, 4 line items. Clear? Any questions here? Yes, no, GL account wise. So GL account, it is nothing but 0L ledger. Instead of 0L ledger, if I want to see the report in UX ledger, so here you can choose ledger, UX. Okay, and I want to go with the classical drill down. Classical drill down report. So I want UX ledger. So here, execute. So here again, profit center wise, double click on this. Sorry. Here, you can see here. See here, profit center wise. So vendor wise, document number wise, document number, company code wise, right? So like this, we can generate any sort of report like this. Understood? See here, you can see here, local currency INR, GL account USCA 15,200, GL. Okay, so U1,000, vendor 4,20,000, document number. So document number wise and company code wise, anything you can do it. Any questions here? So it's a simple thing. We can generate here is. Okay, the simple is this one. Instead of this, you can generate you can go with this graphical, and you can go with your choose ledger 0L, ledger graphical report. Any questions here? Yes, no?
No.
Next, one more report we have. New GL reporting. Payable segment wise. Next one, last report. Display payables segment wise. Path same as above. Path same as above. Path same as above. Till payables. Sorry, till open items. Till open items, and from there select payables segment. Transaction code S underscore PCO underscore 36000219. 36000219. Same. So here it's a same, but here it will show profit center wise, but here it will show segment wise. Here it will replace, segment is replaced with profit center. So transaction code S underscore PCO underscore 36000219. Double click on this. So 4,20,000. Company code. Company code. Company code. UT01. Next one. All items 0. We have seen these two, right? Now I'll go with the object list. Object list. Select object list. Click on execute. So I'm keeping 0L. So object list you can see. Okay. Here you can see the segment. The segment reporting. Understood? Earlier we saw so you can add anything here. For example, you want vendor name, or see here. Okay. See here. Okay. So here you want to sum up the total amount. See total amount, it will show you. Any questions on this? So here we got vendor number, we got segment, right? GL accounts, right? Document numbers, fiscal year, line items, amounts with the total, and vendor description, vendor text. So we can upload to Excel also. Any questions here?
No.
So here you can take it to spreadsheet. The same format, it will dump into Excel also. Oh, sorry, a lot of. So there is a problem with this, but location is a problem. This PC desktop. So here you can generate the report like this. Any questions? Any questions?
No.
So this is about your AP module. We saw AP module. The basic things we have completed. Next week, we will start up with the GST part. We will see the same entries with the GST with the tax. So GST module we are going to start next week. And after that, we will start AP special transactions. Vendor special GL transaction. That is nothing but vendor down payment request, advance payment. And next one, retention money. The next week part. Any questions?
Yeah, I mean this one only debit. We will consider as credit memo.
Sorry. That's what I said, right? I will clear. Sorry, we have a time, right? I'll tell you. Okay. See here. Normally, see in general, first of all, I'll tell you what do you mean by debit note
Okay.
or a debit memo. Okay. So normally we purchase goods or services. Purchases, goods or services on credit from XYZ vendor supplier. Okay, so worth rupees, for example, 60,000. The same thing I'll take 60,000. So here we will write an entry, purchases account, debited. I'll tell you why purchase has been debited in next week session, as I said. So the basic accounting we will cover in next Sunday session at 2 o'clock, 2:30 session. Okay, purchases account debited 60,000. Okay, to XYZ 60,000. So this is the purchase entry. Now this is on credit. That's the reason we have took the party name. Okay, this is called credit transaction. And next one, we have what out of the 60,000, we felt some products or some services we don't want worth 5,000. Worth 5,000. Suppose this is nothing but material. This is material only we have purchased. We have purchased 60,000 worth of material, some pens or anything. Okay. So here 5,000 worth of material is unsuitable or got damaged. So do we keep it with us?
No.
No, right? So what we will do?
We will return that.
We will return them, right? So at the time of returning, what we are going to do is we will prepare a note. We will prepare a note. What is that note? We call it as a purchase returns note. Purchase returns note. We call it as a debit note. In SAP, they'll call it as a credit memo, but here we call it as a debit memo. Debit note or debit memo. So what are the things will be included in debit note? Clear? To whom we are returning the goods. Sorry, the date on which date we are returning the goods. Okay. To whom we are returning the goods. Clear? To whom we are returning the goods. Next one, quantity of the goods returning. Right? Amount of the goods returning means amount. What is the rate of each quantity? Next one. Okay. Amount or rate of the goods returning and total amount of the goods returning. Total amount of the goods returning. Okay. And reason for returning. Reason for returning the goods or services. Understood? What is the things we will mention in this particular note? Date of returning the goods, to supplier to whom we are returning, how much quantity we are returning, how much rate we are returning, how much total amount of goods or services we are returning, reason for returning the goods. Reason for returning the goods we will mention. Clear? And each note, this particular note, whatever note we prepared on purchase returns, that note is known as debit note or debit memo. Debit memo. Clear? debit memo, and each debit note will have a serial number. That is called debit note number. Understood this? Right? In SAP, we are going to call this debit note as a credit memo or credit note. Is this clear? Next one, same thing. Same thing. We have sold goods to ABC. So entry would be
In SAP, we will call it as credit note.
credit memo or credit note.
Okay.
Clear? We have sold goods or services to on credit to ABC worth rupees 1 lakh. So the entry would be, we will write it as an ABC account debited 1 lakh to sales account 1 lakh. So out of this 1 lakh, customer felt 10,000 he received in damaged goods. He received damaged goods. So what customer will do? Customer will send us back those 10,000 worth goods or services. Then whenever we receive those goods, then we will prepare a credit note. We only prepare credit note. So what are the things we will mention? The same.
We means buyer, right? Buyer will prepare the credit note.
No, we in the sense company, business. Both debit note and credit notes will be prepared by us only, business only. So here we will mention, okay, date of the goods which we have taken, returned from the customer name, how much quantity he has returned, rate of the goods, total amount, reason for returning, and here credit note. And either we call it as a credit memo. Understood? Both the things will be we only prepare. Clear? We will send it to vendor, this one, along with the goods, and we will attach this note to the returned goods. That's it. Any questions?
So we will prepare the credit note or credit memo for the return goods from customer.
Sorry.
So we will prepare the company will prepare the credit note or credit memo for the returning of goods from the customer.
Goods or services.
Services from the customer.
Yeah.
Okay. So then when the vendor will raise the
Why
company,
vendor will raise?
when company needs some goods from the supplier, okay, then they will raise the invoice.
Correct.
So here
Procure
invoice
to pay concept, right? Procure to pay concept, right?
yes, but here debit note is not equal to invoice.
Sorry, debit note is not at all equal to invoice.
Okay.
That is nothing but your purchase returns.
Okay.
Credit note is nothing but your sales returns.
Okay.
Clear?
Clear. So in SAP, so when we say debit note, means that is a credit note.
Yeah, debit. In SAP, you will call it as a debit note as a credit memo. In general, that is SAP credit memo or credit note is nothing but a debit memo in general. Debit memo in general.
In SAP, credit memo, credit note is a debit memo.
Correct. Debit note or debit memo in general. Same thing here also. They will call it as a, in SAP sales returns, they'll call it as a debit memo. Don't get confused here.
No, just I'll write it down. I'll write it down.
SAP debit memo is not debit note, is nothing but credit note or credit memo in general. That's it. Any
Debit,
questions?
debit note is something. Yes, debit note, debit note, something. Credit note. Okay, why
Naveen?
it is taking as a in SAP? Why we will consider it as a
Sorry,
in SAP? Why we will consider it as a
it's
trade?
not sure why they have taken like this, but till now there is no idea, and they are not even going to change. There is no reason for that.
So it is vice versa. If it's a credit memo, then it is a debit memo.
Yeah, that's the reason. Just follow as it is SAP for this particular thing, because the end user need to think about it, and end user will have its own assumptions on this thing.
Naveen, in
How
debit
you
note,
are doing a treatment if you receive a credit memo and you are taking a SAP, you did like everyone are having a lot of experience as an end user. So what is the treatment if you receive a credit memo? Why you are considering why you receive a credit memo? Means probably you are just punching the date and this one, how much quantity got returned. Did you ever read the description on your what we call credit memo or credit note?
Credit memo normally there are two scenarios.
No, I understood the scenarios, but did you ever understood by looking at the description that is not a credit memo? Don't you understood that particular part I'm asking? Because we know that purchase returns are something different and credit memos are something different. Sales returns are something different and debit notes are something different. Okay, you people are majority are from AP, so that's the reason I don't want to go with the debit memo, this particular part. But people are having a hands-on experience as an end users, then why didn't you check? Only punching the date, amount, vendor, that's it. What is the output you are going to get? And clearly in the description, they will mention for each credit memo, the reasons and all.
Yes, they will mention the reasons and all. Normally, the text no one is seeing the text. If it is a credit,
That's what I'm saying. Analysis in the sense we need to do in the same way, right? I know every day we need to hit 100 invoices, but still we need to understand as an SME, we need to understand what exactly this credit memo, why they are mentioning it as a credit memo. You know the meaning of credit memo.
yeah, credit memo.
Credit memo
Yeah.
is nothing but a return on sales. Normally debit is nothing but your invoice.
Yes, return on sales. That means supplier is going to give the amount back to the company. Credit memo, what we are processing in
Yeah, but still,
the
why
real
you're
time.
calling it normally it should be called as a debit memo. Okay, leave it. Don't get confused because we are not going to work as an end user, but you need to have a concept, try to understand this. And whenever you receive now, still you are going to work as an end user. Whenever you receive a credit memo, kindly check once, give a glance on that once.
Okay.
So definitely you will get rid of this confusion.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? So next week we are going to start with the GST part. And once we are done with the GST and same entries, we are going to post with the tax codes. Once we are done with that, we are going to see the vendor special GL transactions. Is that fine?
Yes.
Yes.
That means we have completed some of the AP or there or how that.
See, if I say now, if I won't show you the special GL transaction, then AP is done with the GST part.
Okay.
Only GST one session, that's it. 1 or 2 sessions, not more than that.
Naveen, we have the house bank creation as well, right?
Sorry,
Banking creation.
I didn't get you.
House bank creation in at the
That I'll
time
show
of
you in APP part, right? Both in AP and AR, I'll show you this one. Bank creation, that is a banking module, right?
Why? Because at the time of creation, we are not selected the partner bank account. We have that bank, right?
I said it's a banking module. We have a submodule called bank module.
Okay.
Hope you got my point.
Got it.
Yeah. I'm not going to leave anything, even though you rush it or something. But without your practice, again, and I'm reiterating, nothing is going to be work out. Only we can play only the blame game, that's it.
No, we are doing
No,
it,
that's what I'm saying. See, here majority gaps are there in between you and me, because the topics, whatever I'm covering, you're going again back. If you are good at GL part, then definitely you will understand this particular concept without any problem. And that shows the practice part. That's up to your headache. That's not, again, I'm telling you, again, upfront in the recordings, I'm telling you, after a month, once we are complete, after a month, we are going to enter into a CO module. At that particular point of time, if you come back with FI questions, probably I may not resolve that because of time constraint or something, because the topics will be getting deviated.
Yes, Naveen.
That's the reason. It's not my responsibility at that 100%. I'll help you out. I'm not saying that. But in the session, if you are asking, because CO module again interlinked with FI, and MM again interlinked with FI, SD module again interlinked with FI, because we are going to do integrations only. And if you're not clear with FI, GL, AP, AR, then definitely nothing you won't understand. It looks Greek and Latin for you people at that particular point of time.
Yes,
Without
Okay,
practice, that's it.
okay, Naveen. Okay, Naveen. Will do.
Okay, thanks a lot. See you next week session.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.